guys can see me. I'm trying something new tonight. Is this working? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? I hope this works. Can you hear me, see me? Somebody let me know. Because I'm not using StreamYard tonight. So I hope this works. Can anybody see me? Hello? Hello, can anybody see me? Hi, everybody. I hope this works because I am doing this through YouTube and not through StreamYard. So this is very, very weird for me. So, hi guys. I'm just checking to see. Thank you, appreciate that. Thanks, Lisa. I'm just checking to see if, or what kind of a lag. I figured I would try doing it this way tonight to see if there's going to be less of a lag than using it through StreamYard. So I'm just going to let my device know to quiet down. So hold on a second. Alexa, stop. So I was listening to the 40s music on Sirius XM. I'm not sure if any of you guys like that channel, but I love it. Anyway, they're playing some show right now. So I just wanted to see if there's going to be what kind of a lag there is tonight. Hopefully there's not much of a lag. I don't know. But we will find out, hopefully. We have Chris in here. And, oh, Chris wants me to do a test countdown. Let's do a test countdown and we'll see what kind of a lag we have. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Testing. This is just a test, guys. Just checking on my lag. Okay. So hopefully this works out good. So we'll give it a shot. That's all we can do, right? So welcome in, everybody. We have 41 of you here already. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's going to be a fun night. I have a lot of stuff to get through. I have 20 items, which is more than I normally sell. So there's going to be quite a bit to be selling tonight. I think you guys are going to like everything I have. Now, the original thrift hauls that I've done on this table are, you go between 40s and Hair Nation on Sirius. Nice. Yeah, and so I had quite a bit of glassware, as you saw on this table originally, and it's just overwhelming. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a good chunk of it, and I'm going to set it aside for another sale, maybe next week, possibly the week after, and then I'm going to combine it in some more Halloween. So we'll see how this works out. Because again, guys, remember I'm a one-man show and I have a full-time job, so it's a lot of work. not only to get these things ready for you guys, wash, clean, set up, do the sales, pack everything, mail them, and plus work on top of it. Lisa knows what I'm talking about, working in the medical field too. So that being said, just some housekeeping. I do use Pirate Ship, if you don't already know that, to give you guys the best rate I possibly can. I always have it set to the best rate, so hopefully that works out. If you live out in California, Washington State, Arizona, any of those farther areas, I ship from Massachusetts, so the shipping could be potentially higher, especially if you're bidding on quite a few things. Now, I know that some sellers will actually split up the shipment to make it a little bit cheaper. I tried actually doing that last week, and it was only saving the person, I think it was like 60 cents. It wasn't really worth it to split it up into 2 different boxes for 60 cents, because basically one of the boxes costs more than the savings of 60 cents. So it really didn't seem to make any sense to me. So that's why I opted not to do that. So, but I'll do whatever I can to try to save you guys some money as far as shipping goes. There is no offer. These are all offer ups. There's no just in case. These are all going to be offer ups. We're going to have a starting bid, and then you guys can just jump in. Thank you guys for commenting on my shirt. I appreciate that. Thank you. I figured it was kind of fallish. I do all offer up, so we're going to start at a certain price, and then you guys can just bid from there. Please hold all the congratulations until Chris, the moderator, will jump in and call the winner, and then you guys can congratulate the winner. Just keep the chat at a minimum while the auction is in progress, especially during the countdown, because it actually will help Chris keep track of who the winner is during the refresh. Welcome in, everybody. There's 62 of you here. Thank you all for coming in. I'm so glad to see you all. It really makes me happy to see you all. I have some wonderful items here for you. I'm just going through some housekeeping, those of you that are coming in right now. The invoices I hope to get out tomorrow and the day after. Now, I am working both days, short shifts. So in the in-between times, I'm going to be doing invoicing and boxing. The way I do it is I package the items up. I have to weigh them, get the appropriate weight, and then I do my invoicing from that point forward. I can't invoice before I ship. I'm not a pro like Scott is. Scott's a pro. Scott's been doing this for a long time on the old Curiosity Shop, but for me, I have to package everything to get the weight first. So once I get everything all packed up, you'll get an invoice, and as soon as you do your payment through PayPal, even if you don't have PayPal, that's fine. I can check you out as a guest, and you can pay with a credit card if you so choose. You don't have to have PayPal. Now, when you do send me your info, if you've not purchased from me before, please send me. I'm going to need your real name, your address with your zip code, and your email that's associated with your PayPal account if you have PayPal. If you have several email addresses, I don't need several email addresses, just the one that's associated with your PayPal. It helps cut down a lot of confusion for me, and it expedites me getting these wonderful items out to you. So without further ado, we have 70 people here, so I think we should start the auction. What do you think? Sound like fun? All right. So again, I have 20 items, so we're going to try to go through these pretty fast because I don't want to be up all night long, because I think a lot of you probably have to work tomorrow. So it is 8 o'clock on the East Coast. I'm not sure where a lot of you guys are, but for me, it's 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. So without further ado, I'm just looking down here. This is my iPad, so I'm checking the chat here. Occasionally, some of the chat things pop up here as well. Hi to everybody. I'm sorry if I miss anybody, but hello to everybody that's coming in. I can't say hello to each and every one of you. Otherwise, I'd be here probably until 9 o'clock. But I can't thank you guys enough for joining and coming in and visiting with me. And remember, you don't have to buy anything if you guys want to just chill back and sit in the lurker lounge and watch the show. Enjoy. I hope you have a good time, and we'll go through some wonderful old glassware here. All right, so let's get at it. So our first item, Chris, we're going to start this at $13. This is a hobnail Fenton amber compote. I'll wait till Chris puts in the start. Okay, so we're starting this at $13. There is no chips, no cracks. It's in perfect condition all the way around, bottom, everything. No chips, no cracks. In amazing condition. Beautiful piece. And of course the hobnails, sometimes those get chipped too, but this one is absolutely perfect. Like liquid honey, as I call it. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful piece. It is about, let's see, get the height here for you. It is about 6 1/4 inches tall. Oh, no, I take that back. Yep, 6 1/4 inches tall. And it is from inner ruffle to inner ruffle. It is about 3.5 inches. And from outer ruffle to outer ruffle, it is about 5.5 inches. So it's a beautiful piece. And it's heavy for its size too. It's really, really beautiful. And it is Fenton. Not exactly sure of its age. Fenton, as you know, has been around for a very long time. It is not marked Fenton. So I think it was the later years they started using the stickers underneath. So this one does not have the Fenton mark on the bottom. So it's probably a newer piece. But it is really beautiful, and it's in amazing condition. So we're gonna count this down, guys. I'm not gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to rip through this tonight as quick as we can. So we're gonna start the countdown now. Starting at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Fenton was marked after 1970. Oh, okay. Thank you for filling us in on that. Appreciate that. And I'll let Chris do a refresh and let me know who our winner is. Our winner is D. Lee for $14. Thank you, D. Let me just write this down, guys. Sorry. 14. Okay. I'm holding a ruler like I'm a nun in Catholic school. Let's see. We're gonna go with the Moon and Stars. Ellie Smith Banana Cradle. All right. Well, you guys probably saw this. This is absolutely incredible. We're going to start this at $15. And it is heavy. And it's, again, the Moon and Stars pattern. Probably from the 60s, maybe into the 70s. Oh, what is Joan telling me? Joan's telling me to look up. Okay, so that bid was for Bonnie Abrams. Is that correct? Bonnie Abrams is our winner. All right, so just a second, guys. Let me fix that. So we have Bonnie Abrams for 13 on that one. So it looks like D, you came in just a little bit after the stop, after Chris refreshed. So Bonnie, Abrams at 13. Okay, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you very much. And thank you, Dee, and everybody else for your bids. I appreciate it. So, yeah, there's a big delay there. So we're trying something new tonight with this, with just using YouTube and not StreamYard like we normally do. So far, I'm not liking it, but we have to go with it because I'm not going to sign off and have you guys log back in once I reset up StreamYard. I'm not doing that. So anyway, back to it. Chris says agreed. Okay, so we're starting this one off at $15. This is the Moon and Stars pattern. And it is unbelievably perfect. There's not a flaw on this. The glass, guys, if you could only feel this, it is just unbelievably soft. It is just, it's incredible. Wow. No chips or cracks anywhere on this. I don't think it was ever used. I don't think one banana has ever graced this banana cradle. I call it a banana cradle or a banana boat, whatever you guys want to call it. But it's beautiful. You love Moon and Star. Clove, you love Moon and Star. You've been collecting the Amberina. Yes. Actually, my partner collects Amberina. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful piece, especially for fall. And remember, guys, you don't have to use this for bananas. You can use this. You can put your napkins in here. You can put, oh my gosh. You can put, you can like decorate. I think I had mentioned if you do like sheaves of wheat, you could do half the sheaves of wheat sticking out this way and then the other way and put some like flowers in the middle, do it as like a centerpiece. I mean, there's so many things you can do with this. You could put a flower frog in the middle and do an arrangement out of it. So it's very versatile. It's not just used for bananas, but if you want to use it for bananas, go for it. It's the right color too. So we're going to start countdown on this one. Again, guys, like I said, I'm going to move really quick on these because I have 20 items to get to. And the second or third to the last is something I think everybody's waiting for. And he's staring at me over there and he's starting to give me this creeps. Anyway, we're going to count this down at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. So I'll let Chris put the stop in there. And Chris will go up and refresh, do a refresh. I can do a refresh as well. Make sure you guys are in live chat or all chat, all messages. And we'll let Chris call the winner. And it looks like we have Margaret Howell for 23. Thank you, Margaret. I didn't see you come in. Hello. Welcome in. So Margaret Howell. Now, Margaret, I don't know if you bought from me yet, but if you haven't, my email address, Chris is going to put it right in the messages for you. You may have already. I'm not sure if you purchased from me yet, but Chris will put my. It's oldhadleyvintage@gmail.com. Chris will put it in the messages for you, so that you could just send me your information. You haven't? Okay. So if you could send me your info, that would be great, and I'll send you your invoice. And I appreciate your purchase. Thank you so much. So hopefully Chris puts in my. I'll put it in there as well. Old Hadley. Whoops. That's another reason why I like the other setup. Oh, Chris put it in there, but No, there it is. I put it in as well. So that's my email. So you could just send it right to me, all your information. And Margaret, you know, because you buy from Scott a lot. So you know what info I need. So thank you very much for your purchase. All right, so moving right along, we have a lemon server. Now, ooh, what do we have here? Ooh, we got some marshmallow yummies here. So I put these little guys on here. So I thought it looked kind of cute and kind of festive. So we'll take these little dudes off and I will show you this. So this is a lemon server if you guys aren't familiar with it. It's made by Noritake, I believe. This one's, yeah, Noritake. Has a little handle here. Some of the gold has worn off, but it's got a beautiful, beautiful edge on it. We're gonna start this off at $12, Chris. No chips or cracks on it at all. It does have the gold worn off here because of somebody, you know, handling it quite often. So the host or hostess who used this obviously really used it a lot. Now, we call it a lemon server because they would actually put slices of lemon on this and use this during like tea service and, you know, help have people serve themselves a piece of lemon for their tea. So it's a beautiful piece. So Noritake, and not sure of its age, but I would probably guess maybe the 50s. Not up on my Noritake as much as a lot of my glassware. Still studying a lot of this stuff, but if anybody here knows the exact age, but it's a beautiful piece. Here's the back of it. I'll show you the Noritake mark on the back. Or a nappy, yes, Jenny Mac, yes, they call it a nappy. And what's funny is is it in England or in Europe, they call nappies or diapers, which is kind of weird. Because I always say, oh, I'm gonna take a nappy. And I'm like I'm gonna take a diaper? It's kind of strange. But, you know, that's just cultural, you know? It's all right. I'm sure I might have some English people here. You can call nappies diapers. But yeah, they call this a nappy or a lemon server. Yep. Yeah. So there it is. Great as a spoon rest. That's what I use it for. Yes, Trojan, exactly. You can use it for lots of different things. So I'm not sure if we have any bids. Do we have any bids, Chris, on this yet? I'll let you just say yes or no. Okay, we do. All right, so we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold. Okay, we'll just account for the lag there a little bit. And I see Chris put in the stop. And he'll refresh. He'll go from live chat to all chat. And that's a way of refreshing, guys. If you have a really bad lag, you can actually close out of the show and then come right back in. And that sometimes resets it for you too. So. Okay, and we have D Lee for $12. It looks like she outbid herself. Yep, so she'll get the lower price. So D. All right, thank you, D. At $12. All right. Okay, guys, so next up, we have a beautiful wooden humidor. Now we're gonna start this off. This starts at $20. So I'll have Chris put a $20 start in. Now this is a humidor. Now the way it works is there is a pipe. This is a fake pipe. It's just a little plastic pipe from like a dime's, 5 and dime. And so the gentleman or lady would have six pipes. You'd have 3 on one side, 3 on the other. It's made of mahogany. And you would have all of your tobacco on the inside. And it does have that liner. And it does have a little bit of a smell of tobacco. Not bad, but you smoke pipes before, Jenny? Have you? There's a lot of women that have smoked pipes. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a smell of tobacco, but not much. And it's in very clean condition. Not much I could do to really clean it other than dust it. Was a little dusty when I found it, but it is in phenomenal condition. It is not chipped. It's not cracked. The wood is in beautiful condition. It does on the top have like a gold, or not gold, but brass, not gold. Yeah, gold. It's not engraved. So if you wanted to get this as a gift and have it engraved for somebody special that smokes a pipe, there you go. Perfect for the holiday season coming up. Yep. And there's the inside. And again, there's room. There's one pipe in here. It's fake. It's not real, because I don't smoke a pipe. But there's enough for 6 pipes. My uncle smokes a pipe, but I always loved the smell of a pipe, especially when he would smoke, like, I think it was the cherry. It was like a cherry tobacco he would smoke. I know it's not good for you. It's not good to smell. It's not good, you know, but the smell is just incredible, I think. Just a little bit of it, though. After a while, it's like, ah. But, yeah, this is a beautiful piece. It's really great. I almost flipped when I saw this just sitting there, and I was like, wow, it is incredible. Yep, Trojan definitely works as a jewelry box too. Absolutely. Yep. No bid so far. We can hold off on this until the end. Oh, Jenny's coming in at 20. Okay. It's really beautiful. And like I said, it's in great shape. Not exactly sure of its age though. If I were to guess, I would maybe say, looking at its construction, I would probably say maybe the 60s, 50s. But that's a toss-up. Maybe the 60s. I don't know, maybe Trojan might know. Trojan might have an idea as to how old this might be. I was kind of trying to date it by looking at the screws. They're flathead screws in there holding on the hinges. Sometimes that's a good way to tell. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. So, all right. Well, let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 sold. And I'll let Chris do a refresh. I don't know how many. It's worth for your teeth, but teeth better for your lungs. Okay, and we have Jenny Mack. Thank you, Jenny, for 20 on that. Beautiful. It is a great piece. Okay. All right. Next, we have a set of 6 of these Madrid pattern sherbets. Now, this is depression glass, but if you guys saw my, we're going to start these off at $20 too, by the way, Chris. Now, this is a set of 6, and these are sherbets. These are the Madrid pattern. Now, I do have some more yellow glass coming up soon, but it is the Patrician pattern, not the Madrid pattern, but you can definitely use them together because the glass is the same, and I believe, yes, Federal made both Madrid and Patrician. So the glass it will definitely match. So you can use these why not use them as wine glasses? There you go, short little wine glasses. You don't have to use them as sherbets. You don't have to use them as fruit cups. You don't have to use them as putting your pudding in for dessert. But use them as wine glasses. You see these new ones nowadays that Williams Sonoma sells, and there are those short little wine glasses that everybody uses without a stem. Why not use these? Perfect. You know, candy corn all around the house. Exactly. I like that idea, Chris. Definitely. You know me with my candy corn. I actually do have it all around the house right now. I actually have some right here, which I think I'm going to have a piece right now. Excuse me. Delicious. I want everybody to say that I'm talking with my mouth full. So, we have 6 of these. Now, one of these has a little bit of a chipper. Tiny, not a chip, it's kind of like a flea bite. And just trying to find it is hard. And it is right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold it up. See, it's a little teeny, you can barely see it. So, we have 6 of those. I can't hold all 6 of them up. I'm not an octopus, so. But these are amazing. When I ever found these, I found these at the Goodwill of all places. You know, I mean, who goes into the Goodwill and finds depression glass? Not very often. Oh, I almost flipped when I saw these. Well, there's 3 of them. And like I said, just one of them has that tiny little flea bite. And they go with anything, really. They even go with amber. I mean, they match amber beautifully. Look at that. It's perfect. They're autumn colors. Yeah, the candlestick is coming up, guys. So, Chris, I'm not sure if we have any bids on these. I'm just trying to put these here so we don't get any more chips. Yeah, these are really nice, Jenny. Yes, Kels. Excellent. They're beautiful. Like I said, use them as wine glasses. They're really beautiful. All right, let's count them down. I'll hold one up so you know what we're counting down. And we'll start with 10, 9, 8. Remember, it's for all 6. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jenny, you were moving your glass today. So was it. It looks like Scott was too. I just saw Scott's video. It looks like he just changed out his cabinet as well. I have to do that behind me. I usually put in brown transferware in the fall, so that's going to be a big job for me because there's a lot in there. And those are my grandmother's pattern, her dishes behind me. So Chris did a refresh, and we have Bonnie Abrams for $20. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay. All right, the next we have here is a set of 6 Cambridge round amber plates. You expect me to pick all these up at once, but I'll try. So here they are. Beautiful. They're like liquid honey. So we're going to start these off at $22. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Now they are marked. They are marked on the bottom. You can see the little triangle with the C in it. That is Cambridge. And these have that little base to them as well. So when you're serving your desserts, they're kind of like elevated off the table a little bit. They're really, really beautiful. Gorgeous plates. And I don't see any utensil marks. If any, there's maybe 1 or 2 on each, but like this one here has none at all. Except for a piece of Toby fur. When you have a golden retriever, hi Angela. When you have a golden retriever, the hair goes everywhere. Chris is laughing. We know. Now you will see some bubbles in this glass. And that's just during when the glass was made. Try to go through each one of these really quick and look. Yeah, I mean these are incredible. There's no chips or cracks on any of these, I don't believe. I'm double checking for you guys. Just like I said, just a little bit of, you know, usage marks. And they're all marked Cambridge. They all have that triangle with the C in the bottom. Yeah. Most of them are just, and there's a lot of, you know, like the way people slide your dishes. And that's the thing too, guys. When you put your dishes away, here's a little tip. Don't slide them into your cabinet. Place them on top or put something between them like felt rounds or even paper plates. I think I've mentioned that before to you guys. Because the more you slide your plates on each other, they're going to cause those little slide marks to happen too. So, yep. So, we must see Toby. Yes, Toby will definitely be here. I'm going to have Chris here some night and during the sale so I can have Toby on the show. So these beautiful plates, we're going to count them down. I think we have, do we have some bids? I believe we have some bids already. So we're going to count these down. Again, this is for all 6 plates. They're beautiful. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. So we'll let Chris do a refresh there. And it looks like we have Margaret Howell for 20 because Margaret, you outbid yourself. So we're going to charge you. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, guys. No, that was starting at $22. Chris, did you put the wrong price in? Those were starting at 22. How many inches? I can measure them for you, Margaret. They're just about 8 inches. I'll hold it up so you can see. Just about 8 inches. So salad plates, dessert plates is what I would use them for. Because I don't know of many people that have salad on a plate. Not many people do anymore. Usually they're in a bowl. I don't know. Just my experience. Maybe it's a New England thing. I don't know. Are you okay with 22, Margaret? That's fine. You're okay with that? Okay, hon. All right, so I'll put that in for you. Thank you very much, Margaret. All right, at 22. Okay, all right. So next we have, sticking with Cambridge, we have starting at $12, we have the Cambridge version of their cream and sugar. Now, before you get a little too crazy, I must let you know that these were loved and used. So they do have a little bit of scratching. I'm not sure if you guys can see the scratching. That's not dirt. That is scratching. So if anybody knows how to polish glass, then you know what? Have at it. And guess what? That'll come right out because it's just surface. But these are well cleaned, as you know. And they are marked on the bottom, Cambridge. They do have the triangle with the C. And again, these are older. So they're definitely well loved. Here's the sugar. Did not have a lid. I don't believe it ever came with a lid, if I'm not mistaken. Cambridge didn't do sugar bowls with lids. And then the creamer. But they're very heavy, and you know they're really nice pieces of glass. They're beautiful, and there's no chips or cracks on them except for that wear. Now it looks like the creamer has a little more wear than the sugar bowl, looking in the light. But you know, I don't hide it from you guys. I don't try to disguise anything. I say it like it is. And there it is. So I'm just offering it to you for $12 if that's what you want. And like you can polish it up. I'm not sure if there is a way. I'm sure there is a glass polish that actually will do that. I don't know. I have to look into that. And if there is, you know what? Maybe I'll start doing that. I'll polish it all up and have it ready for you guys. I like doing that kind of stuff, cleaning stuff. Let's see. Willow was curious if the sherbet cups glowed. If they glowed. I don't have my black light here, but if you give me a second, I'll go grab my black light. Well, I definitely know I glow. The sherbet cups, you wanted to know if they glowed? They actually do not. It doesn't look like they do. No. No, I'm not seeing a glow on the yellow. I don't think the yellow had uranium in it, did it? Because that's what glows. But anyway, let me see here. All right, so do we have any bids? No bids so far, so we're gonna pass on the cream and sugars for now. I'll do a countdown anyway on the cream and sugars just in case somebody wants them for $12. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Okay, so no bids on that, so that's a pass for now. And no problem, we can always come back to it later. All right, so next item we have is a black glass candy dish by L.E. Smith. Now, this is a beautiful piece, and I have it with some beautiful fall candy in it. It is a beautiful piece. There's no chips, no cracks. The feet are in perfect condition. It is beautiful. I will dump out the, let me dump out the candy so you guys can see it. Actually, we'll share it. Let's dump it into the Normandy that I'm gonna have for sale later. This way you guys can get a full look at the black glass bowl. Get the crumbs out. Toby will be sniffing over here. So here is the black bowl. Now it is, just so you guys know how tall, oh, I'm sorry, we're starting this at $15. Sorry about that. So this is starting at 15. This is just about 3 inches tall, almost. Maybe 2 3/4, I would say about 2 3/4 tall. And I'm going at one of those little divots there. And crosswise, we're looking at going from one of the rounded parts to the rounded part, about a hair below 5.5 inches. But it's a beautiful piece. Gorgeous. Perfect for Halloween. Like I said, putting your candy corn in there. Obviously, you saw my candy corn, and I was picking away at it all day out of this bowl, and I was enjoying it. Black glass is beautiful. And I believe this one, yeah, if you hold it up to the light, you can see it's almost like that purpley color. Yep, which makes it that black. It's beautiful. It's in perfect condition. There's no, I don't even see any scratches in it. Yep. The legs are in great condition. Yeah, beautiful glass. Everybody loves the black glass, and it's so hard to find, especially certain areas of the country too. Yes, popcorn, absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful piece. I love it. Incredible. Isn't it great? All right. Well, I think we have some bids, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Won and sold. And I'll have Chris do a, looks like we had some bids come in last minute, so I'll have Chris do a refresh. Oh, Jenny, you just missed it, hun. It looks like we have D. Lee at 27. Thank you, D. Sorry, Jenny. All right. Oh, actually, you outbid yourself, didn't you, or no? Did you outbid yourself? I see two bids there. 23, 25, 27. I think you outbid yourself. Because Lucille came in at 23. So 25. Okay, so 25. All right, very good. Thank you very much, Dee. All right, next we have 5 of these Octagon. I call them Octagon. I don't even know if this is part of the Decagon pattern. I don't even know if this is Cambridge. It might be, I'm not sure. We're gonna start these off at $14. And it's a set of 5, not 6. Here we go with my odd numbers. I don't know why I keep finding all these odd numbers everywhere I go. Either 3 or 5 or 7, so bizarre. But we're gonna start these at 14. And they are 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-sided. That's Octagon, not Decagon. Decagon is 10. So I'm not exactly sure if these are Cambridge or not, but they have polished bottoms. They are beautiful glass. I'm sorry, I'm not exactly sure of the maker. They're not marked Cambridge. Cambridge usually has their mark, as I mentioned. Maybe they didn't mark this. Maybe this is Cambridge. Perhaps Indiana glass. I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't find it in any of my books. To be honest with you, I really didn't have much time to research a lot of this. What I could, I just did on the fly. So, but these are really beautiful. And I'm calling them Octagon plates, not Decagon. And now, as far as the condition goes, these do have some utensil marks, so these were used. Let's see if you guys can see it in the light. Can see some utensil marks. So people were definitely eating their pumpkin pie off of these. And there's some straw marks here from the maker, or maker's mark as I call them. So you can see some little straw marks here and some utensil marks. So they are beautiful. They like I said, they all have a little bit of utensil marks to them, but they are still beautiful. And you get 5 of them, and they're heavy. Beautiful glass. And I don't think these have any issues along the edges. Let me just double check. Nope. These don't have any issues. All right. So let me see here. Do we have any bids on any of these? Oh, size of the plate. Sorry about that. And that would help. And usually I measure all these things. I'm sorry, guys. These are 7 inches across. I'll hold it up for you. So they're 7 inches across. Okay. And again, only 5. But you might find the 6th one somewhere, maybe in one of your local antique shops. Not really sure of the maker. Yes, me too, Willow Breeze. I love pumpkin pie. That's one of my favorite pies. So Chris will put it in there. Yeah, so there it is right there, Margaret. Yeah, it's Old Hadley, and old is spelled O-L-D-E. Hadley, Hadley, vintage, all one word, at gmail.com. So it should come through. Let me just check and make sure that it didn't go into my spam folder, perhaps. Sometimes that happens. No. That could be it. Maybe, Margaret, you forgot. Maybe you forgot the E, because that happens a lot. People do it, just OLD, because that's the way we usually spell old nowadays. But in days gone by, they would spell old with an E, like ye old. So that could be why. All right. Let's start counting these down. I don't know if we have any bids. I'm not sure if we have any bids, Chris, but let's count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sold. Hi, Nate. Thought I saw Nate come in. Somebody saying hi. Yes, Nate's here. Excuse me while I grab a drink. No bids on that? Okay, so we'll pass on that. Next we have this beautiful McCoy planter. And this is in impeccable shape. There's only one tiny little problem with it. Other than that, you'd never see it. It is marked McCoy. We're going to start this off at $15. And it has a cute little Scotty dog. And a little kitty right up on top. And a spinning wheel. Beautiful colors on them. Very rich. Perfect for fall. The only issue that has is right here in the back. It has a tiny little like a chip right here. But from the front, you don't even see it. So whoever chipped this, you did a good job. You can't even see it because it's right there. I'll hold it a little closer for you. Yep. So it chipped just perfectly, so it didn't take off that leaf. So it's a cute little piece. I don't know what it says on his, and on the luggage it says RS. And again, it is marked McCoy on the bottom. It is a real McCoy, USA. It's a cute little piece. Great. And then it's a planter. And you can put some florist foam in here and do like a floral arrangement for fall. How perfect is that? Your dog eats whipped cream? What is it? What is it? My dog eats... Oh, pumpkin with whipped cream. Jenny, wow. I know they say to give dogs pumpkin if they have like an upset belly. So, that's good. As long as it doesn't cause the other issue. Because I think that's what happened. Has an out of control shepherd. So I'm just reading some of these that are popping up really quick. Yeah, I know I did read somewhere where they, if you give a dog, like if they have an upset belly, you can give them pumpkin. Pumpkin is actually really, really good. There's Dee, Thrill of the Thrift. Hi, Dee. How are you? Welcome in. So good to see you. Shepherds need strong, patient human. Yes. Yeah, they have a lot of energy. Yeah, Toby, our golden retriever, has a lot of energy too, but once we take him for a walk, he plops down and stares out the front door and surveys his domain. So, yep. So I think I don't know, did we have any bids on this, Chris? I said $15, I think, on this one here. The Scotty dog and kitty planter. Did we have any bids on this? You're tired of packing orders. Oh, D, I know. I feel ya. I feel ya, girl. All right, guys, let's count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. And I'll let Chris do a refresh. Okay, and it looks like Willow Breeze for $15. Thank you very much. Now, Willow, I don't think I have your information yet. So, Margaret, by the way, I did get yours. It just came through. I just saw it. So you're all set. Willow Breeze, if you could just send me your information. Chris will put it in the, yeah, it looks like he just put it up on the screen there for you. Just send me, oh, excuse me, all of your information. I had stuffed peppers tonight. And I think Chris's mom is watching tonight. So thanks, Mom, for the stuffed peppers. I finished them tonight. They were delicious. Anybody else here love stuffed peppers? Oh, she makes the best stuffed peppers. They were really, really good. So excuse me. Okay, so Willow Breeze, yeah, if you could just send me all of your information, that would be great. And then I can send you out your invoice. Okay, and let me just write this down here before I forget. Willow Breeze. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your purchase. So next we're going to go with a cute little ensemble that I put together here. Because yet again, I found pieces that don't match. Now, these are not the same as those other octagonal plates. These are different. And these have a little bit more of a riser on the bottom. As you can see, we're going to start this set at $22, and I'll show you the rest of it in a second. So these have those bases on it. There's only 2 plates. And then we also have these incredible, I have never seen these before, but we have these incredible, beautiful amber glasses with like this ribbed pattern around the edge. And I'm sorry, I did not look up the maker. I don't know who made these, but one of the really good glass companies, because these are fire polished and they are beautiful. They're not marked though, guys. No chips, and there was only 2. So this is perfect for 2 people. If there's just the 2 of you and you want to have dessert and, you know, maybe some, I don't know, like an after dinner cocktail in one of these glasses, you can do that. Or for breakfast, with your orange juice, and you can have your English muffin or your blueberry muffin or your pumpkin nut muffin on this plate in the morning. And these glasses are just perfect. So I figured I would put all this whole set together. These are beautiful. Yep, and they're not marked. None of these are marked. The plates, I'll measure them for you so you have an idea. Ouch. I'm doing a Scott thing. Ouch. Let's see, about almost 7.5 inches across on the plates. And the glasses are about almost 4 inches tall. And they are almost 2 3/4 inches across the top. And I would probably say that's 6 ounces, if I were to guess. So the glasses are beautiful though. And they have that optic on the sides. So they're very pretty. Yes. And this was part of, ooh, these were mine originally, but I'm deciding to part with some of these things. And the plates have bubbles on the edge. These are not chips, but there's They look like chips, but they're not. It's just a bubble in the glass. And the plates have a little bit of scuffing. I don't call it utensil marks. That's scuffing. That's from sliding in and out against themselves. So you always place the plates on top of each other, gently. They are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plates and cups. So, and again, they have that base that raises them right off the table. Raise your pumpkin nut muffin right off the table in the morning while you're having your coffee and your orange juice or grapefruit juice. All right, so we'll count these down because I guess Chris said we have a bid. So, cookies and milk. I like that, Kels. I'm all over that. Ice cold milk and cookies. Yum. Or hermits. Those are my favorite. Hermits. With raisins and nuts. Yum. I just don't like those fruity, green, red things that they put in there. What is it? The candied fruit or whatever they put? Oh, no. Absolutely not. So let's count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Oh, D, hermits are like soft cookies. And I actually made some for Scott once when I went down there. Sounds gross. Nope, 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 nope. They're delicious. They're really good. They basically have the same ingredients as like a ginger snap, except they're softer. I know a lot of people hate this word, but they're more moist. And they have raisins and nuts, and sometimes people will put a glaze on the top, like a sugar glaze, or just sprinkle a granulated sugar on the top. They're usually baked flat and then cut into squares. They're incredible. They're really good. If you like ginger snaps or you like oatmeal raisin cookies, almost like a cross between the two without the oatmeal. Incredible. Really, really good. All right, do we have a winner on that? We have Mark Peterson at 22. Thank you, Mark. If I don't have your information, which I don't think I do yet, Mark, if you could send me your info, Chris will put it up on the screen. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. What was the green things with fruit? Yeah, exactly. Well, some people put that candied fruit in there. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's candied fruit or cherries or something. I don't know. It's just, it's gross. Whatever it is, D. Ugh. All right. So we have Mark. Let me write this down before I forget. Oh, the chat's going by so fast here. I can't. Hold on. All right. Oh, D, I'm so glad you're here tonight. You make me laugh. Crack me up. We have two D's in here. We have D Lee and we have our D from Thrill of the Thrift. All right, guys, so we're gonna move right along here. We have these beautiful plates. I love these plates. Now, these are Haviland Lamos. There's 4 of them. I have a whole set, and these are dinner plates. I'm gonna measure these. They're a little bit over 9.5 inches across. So they're definitely dinner plates. And these are incredible. How beautiful are these? Look at the, whoa, as I knock down those glasses here, I should move those down. Look at the edges. Aren't these incredible? Now these have no chips or cracks on them. Now when I found these at the Goodwill, they were disgusting. They were covered in I don't even know what. And I cleaned these and they came out beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. Starting price on these, Chris. I am sorry. These are going to start at $25. I could not find this pattern anywhere. I believe this pattern to be, not a common pattern that you see everywhere. Originally, the stack, there was a stack of 12. And I picked through every single plate very carefully. And there were only 4, yet again, that were unchipped. The rest of them all had chips, cracks, they were scraped. One of them had like almost all of the flowers scraped off. Like, what do people do when they're eating? It's like, relax. You know, it's like, ugh, I couldn't believe it. So these were the 4 that I found that were absolutely perfect. These don't even have utensil. I mean, they have some of those scuff marks on them, but one of them has a flaw in there from the manufacturing. See this little black thing? Almost looks like a flea, but it's not. It's just from, it looks like a piece of like black pepper, but it's not. It's just from manufacturing. It's under the glaze. But they are beautiful, and they have gold around the edge. And these are Haviland Lamos. I can show you the back on them if that's important, so you guys can check it out. And all the research that I've done, I don't know if that's going to show up or not. There you go. In all of the research that I've done, I could not find this pattern anywhere. So I don't even know what it's called. I even looked on that site, replacements, and I couldn't even find the pattern on there. So I don't know. I'm thinking it's a rare pattern, but there's only 4 plates, so they are beautiful. So they do have they're like a yellowish flower and a orange flower on them. And they are just stunning. They're just beautifully made. Beautifully made. I just wish the rest of them were in as good a shape as these. It's so sad. I remember I took Chris back to that Goodwill, I think about a week later, and we were walking around and I saw the rest of the stack sitting there, and I got down on my knees again and I went through every single one again, just to make sure. And they were one of them, they all had chips or cracks or some issue with them. And like I said, one of them had the flower scratched completely off. Crazy, but I got the nicest ones. Yes, Kells, exactly. I don't know what people do with some of their dishes. It breaks my heart. It's like I always tell everybody, no dishwashers ever. No, I sound like Joan Crawford. Actually, Faye Dunaway, because we don't know if Joan Crawford actually said that. So, we have the 4 plates. I don't know if we have any bids. We do have a bid. Oh, Kells. We got a bid from Kells. Thank you, Kells. These are really beautiful, guys. The camera does not do it justice. These are incredible. Look at that. These are just so nice. Yep. D, I wish I could go with you guys down to Memphis, but not gonna happen this year for me, this darling. So, darling, sound like I'm from down south. Yeah, so maybe next year, wherever you guys meet up. And I'm gonna come up to Niagara Falls and come visit you. I'm gonna surprise you someday. I'm gonna bump your cart in the Goodwill and be like, get out of my way, old lady. Yeah, I'm sorry, D. Yeah, not this year, unfortunately. Didn't materialize. We had a lot of family issues that occurred in June, so I took a lot of my time from work for that. So unfortunately, I don't have the time enough to do. But yay, I'm waiting. Oh, definitely, I'm coming up there. I'm driving up there. All right, guys. Well, let's count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Beautiful. And I'll let Chris do his stop, and then we'll have him stop by and pick me up, Jeffrey, to go to. Cindy, where are you, Cindy? New Thanksgiving plates. Yay, Kels. All right. Is it just like you just have 4 you guys for Thanksgiving? Kills, that was 25. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Cindy's on the West Coast. So I'll go to the West Coast, pick you up, and then come back to the East Coast and go up to Niagara Falls. Oh my goodness. 3 to 9 people. Oh, well, there you go. So if it's just a couple of you, yeah, hey, there you go. Or you can use them the next day and have a second Thanksgiving by yourself and just have one of the fancy plates. So why not have Thanksgiving part 2? All right, next up is 2 Federal Glass Patrician platters. Now, guys, you remember I found one of these that I showed you in the car. And then I found another one. So what's better than having one of these, but having 2 of them? So there's 2 Patrician plates. We're gonna start both of them together. You're getting both, not just one. You're getting both at $25. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with them. No chips, no cracks, no scratch marks, no utensil marks. They are incredible. You don't have to use them. You can put them in plate holders, up on your mantle, one on each side, if you so choose. They're just absolutely beautiful. And this is the Patrician pattern made by the Federal Glass Company from about I would say early 1930s, about 1933, say to about 1936, 37. And they are in beautiful condition. And they are identical. And there's the pattern. I think they call it Patrician spoke because of that in the middle. So yeah, it's a nice pattern. I just wasn't sure if anybody's into the yellow. Like if you guys are into the yellow, it's fine. It didn't crack. You know, because not a lot of people like the yellow. But if you guys really like the, I see it pops up every once in a while. So if you guys like the yellow depression glass, I remember I saw a big assortment of it at one time. And I just passed it up because I was like, ugh, I don't know if anybody likes it. I never see anybody saying, oh, the yellow, yellow. Usually people like the green or the pink, which is the most common. But I don't mind the yellow. I think the yellow is nice. It's different. And it's perfect for, you know, for the holidays. And you don't even have to use it as a plate. I mean, you can always use these as like, you know, just like an underplate, you know, and you have, you know, look at how pretty that looks. Just that on top of, you know, I mean, you stack these things, you know. And now, as I said earlier, this is the Madrid pattern. And there's the, see how the glass is exactly the same? Because they were both made by the Federal Glass Company. So they're the exact same glass, same yellow. And I think somebody wanted to know if those glowed, glued? Did they glue? Glowed? But I don't think these glow. No, they make a nice pattern on my table in front of me, but no, they don't glow. So I don't think there was any yellow that glowed, right? Glowed. Just doesn't sound right. I know a lot of the green did because I don't think there was any uranium. I don't think they use uranium in any of the yellow. So, but anyway, so here we are. And I don't know if we have any bids. Do we have any bids? Any bids? Find me a yellow mayonnaise set. Mr. Joji Town, I will keep my eyes peeled for you. Absolutely. I most certainly will, my friend. Absolutely. Did everything arrive out there okay, Mr. Joji Town? I always wonder when I send you guys stuff, because I'm so new at packing, and I hope everything got there safely. It was like hung up halfway through the country for a while, and I kept watching the tracking, and I'm like, what is going on? So I hope everything got out to you safe. Oh, good. I'm so glad. That makes me happy. I love hearing back from you guys when things arrive safely. Feel free to shoot me an email if you guys are bored or whatever. Just like, Jeff, everything came in okay. I love hearing that. It makes me feel good because at least I'm packing properly. I had a friend of mine today message me and say, hey, I got you a whole bunch of bubble wrap. And I'm like, oh, I was so excited. I never thought I'd get so excited to hear somebody tell me that they bought me bubble wrap. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So anyway, well, let's count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Remember, it's for both of these. 2, 1, and that's it. Yeah, Vaseline glass is like a yellowish. It almost has it's yellow. I want to say the words off yellow color, and like the color of Vaseline, and those do glow. But this is not Vaseline glass. This is depression glass. This is not Vaseline glass. I know Vaseline glass is also considered depression glass as well, or depression era glass, but this is not Vaseline glass. So, okay. So, okay. So let's see what we got here. So I'll let Chris refresh and do, what do we got? Kells for 32. Okay, Kells. 32 for Kells. Thank you, Kells. And it looks like, what was it, Jenny just missed it? Oh, Jenny, I'm sorry. I'll keep my eyes peeled like hard-boiled eggs. I'll see if I can find another platter or two for you, and I'll see if I can find a mayonnaise set for Mr. Joji Town. Okay, guys. We're moving right along. How are we doing for time here? It's 9:15. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. I don't really feel the need to take a break, but if anybody wants to take a break, we certainly can. It's entirely up to you. Or I will just keep on moving, because I'm okay to keep on moving. Oops, things stuck to my hand. I got sticky notes. That's what I use. Because this sometimes doesn't remember things, so I have sticky notes on stuff. And it works, so I'm going to take a quick break. What are you guys having for a snack tonight, or to drink? It's not vodka, it's only water. And I think I'm gonna have one of my marshmallow pumpkins. You guys like these? I can have like one. They don't taste like candy corn. Candy corn is definitely different than these. Lisa's having water. I know, right? We're rebels, aren't we, Lisa? That's all I drink when I'm at work too. My big Yeti cooler. Lisa's drinking water. Snap peas with a little ranch. Yum! Yellow plates 9 or 11 inches. The ones I just showed, they're huge. How's that? Let me see. How should I measure these? Well, I'll measure from here to here. 10, a little more than 10 and a half. Let's see, at its widest point, let me see. Let me just try to do it from the wide. From the widest point, I would say 11 inches. About 11 inches. Yeah. I'll try to turn this around for you without dropping it. I'm not as much of a klutz as most people think I am. But yeah, they're about 11. Oh. Yeah. So there's those. I just had to take a little bit of a breather, guys. If you've never done this, I'm sure if Dee's still here, she can definitely attest to the fact that you get tired after a while. You have to take a breath. Okay, guys. Well, let's continue moving on. Is there any other questions? Chris, if there's any questions that pop up, please let me know, okay? New subscriber here, Old Curiosity Shop sent me. Oh, thank you so much. Welcome in, MB. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, please subscribe. Scott and I have a lot of similar tastes in glassware and stuff, so I try not to, like I told Dee the other, I try not to emulate Scott because Scott's his own character. Scott is Scott. Nobody can be like Scott. Scott's like, he cracks me up. Oh my gosh. But you know, we have a lot of similar likes. So we do find a lot of the similar stuff. Being in this part of the country, there's a lot of I'm in New England, and he's in New Jersey, Philly area. So he finds a lot of the similar stuff that I'm lucky to find too. So, but yes, welcome in, MB. Yes, see, D's agreeing with me. Yes, it gets exhausting after a while. So let's carry on. So our next thing is more Cambridge. We got more Cambridge glass coming in. And no, not from Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's from Cambridge, Ohio. So here we go. Here it is. Look at that. Scott, yes, Scott has been doing it all along. Scott is, yeah, absolutely. He sure has. Scott is a very dear friend. He is a sweetheart. Yep. So this is a tidbit tray. We're starting this off at $22. And this is absolutely flawless. I don't think it was ever used. There is not one scratch, no chip, no scuffs, no anything on this. It is absolutely impeccable, and it has that beautiful keyhole. I call it a keyhole handle because that almost looks like a keyhole. And it is beautiful. It's kind of like ribbed around the base here. And this is the decagon pattern, guys. Not octagon, decagon. Because if you count all the sides, there's 10. So there it is. You can also use it as a parasol. Don't spin it around. Okay, I won't. Don't hold it by its handle. It's fine. That's the way it's meant to be held. That is how you used to serve your little sandwich and your little cucumber sandwiches or your little tea sandwiches or your little what have yous after your Thanksgiving meal. But it's an absolutely beautiful piece, and it is flawless. And just to touch this glass, guys, you know, I remember, speaking of Scott, you know, he always talks about, you know, you got to really feel the stuff. You got to actually touch it. He's 150% correct, because it is the most incredible, good quality glass. It is so smooth, so soft, so well polished, very well made. I mean, wouldn't it be great to bring these glass companies back to our country again? Wouldn't that be incredible to actually have them start making this glass again? Can you imagine? I wonder if people would buy it. You think? Think people would actually like be into, like, if they started making this, like say they started making this again, think people would actually buy it? I always wondered that. Like if they started making like some of this depression glass again, like in our country, not like, I know they do make some beautiful stuff in France. They make some incredible glass in France. Beautiful stuff. Kells would, Alicia would, everybody, look at, everybody would. I would too. I don't think they would make the green with the uranium though, but I'm sure they would find some way of making it. But they do make some really beautiful glass from France that actually throws me off. Sometimes I pick it up and I'm like, oh, ooh, you know, and then I go look at it and I'm like holding it up and I'm putting on my bifocals and I see France and I'm like, wow, that was made in France. Beautiful stuff. Incredible. Gorgeous, gorgeous glass. But yeah, this is simply beautiful here. I've never seen one of these before in amber. I have seen one in clear, but I've never seen one in amber. And this one is absolutely beautiful. Chip and crack free. I don't know if we have any bids or anything. Chris, do we have any bids? I don't even know. I'm not keeping up with the chat. I keep going off on my little tangents here. Do we have any bids? If we do, we will count it down. But how perfect for Thanksgiving. We have bids. Okay. So we'll count it down. 10, Decagon. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, incredible, 1, and sold. Wow, there's 99 of you guys here. Thank you all for coming in and joining me tonight on my sale. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for supporting me. Please give me a thumbs up if you can. Oh, wow, it just jumped up to 102. Thank you. Welcome in, guys. Please give me a thumbs up if you can. It does help my channel out a lot. It means a lot to me, guys. Thank you. All right, who do we have here, Chris? Kells at 28. Okay, Kells. You are going to love that. It is incredible. Let me just write my notes down here. Okay. TST. Anybody know what that stands for? Not TNT. TST. See if anybody gets it. Just from the initials, TST. Anybody know what TST is? If you watch Scott, you should know what TST is. Who's the maker? See who gets it first. Ah, Lisa got it. Taylor Smith Taylor. That's right. So Taylor Smith Taylor. Now these are incredible. We're going to start these off at $13. Halloween's coming. I figured we'd go with $13, right? 13's always been lucky for me. So these are Taylor Smith Taylor. Now, this is called the Orange Snowball Flower. All I found was one dinner plate and one, I guess you could call it a bread and butter plate. Really beautiful. Now, these were made in the 40s. They are marked. They're both marked in the back. And I'll show you here one that actually, this one's a little bit clearer. And you can see Taylor, Smith, Taylor. Yeah. Yep. Aren't these pretty? They're lined in gold. And there's just the two pieces. And they almost have like a little fence up on the top. Aren't they incredible? Look at the pattern. And they're called Orange Snowball. You've seen them at the Goodwill, Lucille? Wow. That's where I found these. And there were just these two pieces. I would love to have a full set of these. I just think these are incredible. Are these not beautiful? Now, there are very faint utensil marks on them. You know, somebody had their meatloaf and their mashed potatoes on there, but, you know, they weren't heavily used. They're still, obviously, they're still shimmery, but very, very little bit. Aren't they pretty? They're just they're gorgeous. Yep. And like I said, they're both marked on the back. See the backs? Yep, they're really nice. So, you know, dinner for one. You know, you come home from work. Why not eat off of something nice? Why eat off a paper plate? Why eat off of the takeout container? Put it on something nice. Grab yourself one of your depression glass wine glasses. Fill it up. Put it on your little folding table in front of the TV and flip on, you know, Old Hadley Vintage or Thrill of the Thrift and have dinner with us. You know? Why not? Enjoy what you have, guys. Remember that. Use it. Yep, always eat off the good stuff. Just do it. Live your life. You've got to do it. Life is too short. Life is too short, you know? So even if it's just like tonight, I could have had my stuffed peppers and I could have had my rye bread. I'm sure Mom's watching. She's probably laughing. And I could have had, you know, a nice glass of wine, you know, with it. But I did not. But I did have it on some nice glassware, but it's in the sink right now. Not in the dishwasher. No dishwasher. This does have gold on the edges too. See the gold? So, and I don't think any of it is worn off. I don't see any wear. Nope, none at all. So here's a starter set. You can start yourself off and complete the whole set. You can have a whole table setting. I'm kind of tempted to do it myself and search for a whole place setting. Can you imagine? How awesome is this? Love these. Don't even own a dishwasher. Good. You don't need it. Here's your dishwasher right here, your hands. Best dishwasher. Yep. So, I don't know if we have any, do we have any bids? We have a bid for 13. Okay. All right, we'll count these down. Service for 1. And we're starting with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So pretty. I love that set. Oh. And that wasn't a matter of others being chipped or whatever. That's all I found was literally just those two pieces sitting together on a shelf. I was like, oh. You know, when I see something nice like that, first thing that hits my mind is, all right, what's the matter with it? I'm sure Dee does the same thing. What's the matter with it? Or you pick it up and you're like, are you kidding me? That price? Come on, Goodwill. You know, it turns, Goodwill, I think, is starting to turn into like an antique shop. Some of the prices on some of these things, you pick it up and you're like, what? I picked up something the other day. It was green depression glass, and it was I think it was a bowl. Can't remember. It was like a serving dish or something. And it was definitely green depression glass. And I picked it up and I flipped it over and it was marked $18. And I looked at it, I'm like, what? And I put it back on the shelf, and there was a lady walking by, and she looked at me and she goes, tell me about it. Because she's like, I said the same thing. So she obviously saw it before I did. But it's crazy. But unfortunately, so we have a winner. Did we have a winner? Stop. And Kells at 20. Kathy, you just missed it. Okay. Yeah, make sure you guys get your bids in there. If you really want something and you really like it, get your bids in there quick because of the lags and this and that. Hi, Frida. What? No way. Yeah, so definitely get your bids in there quick because sometimes the lag and the countdowns, you know, with computers and internet, and it really will throw you off. So if you really want something, get your bid in there fast. All right, don't wait till the countdown. All right. So let me just write that down. Kells 20 on that one. Thank you, Kells. Boy, Kells, you're gonna have a huge box here. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to split yours up, and I will. I'll check it out. See, I'll split things up. See if it's cheaper. Sometimes it comes out cheaper, sometimes it doesn't. But I pack really well, and even if it's a larger box, if I can cut the sides down and fold it down and make it smaller and more compact, sometimes that helps. So we'll figure it out. So next, guys, I have what I call my little orphan lot. Now, I'm not sure who, somebody emailed me and they thought that was like the cutest thing. And I call it the orphan lot. And it is really cute. So I have these 3 pieces here. And it's going to start at $14. And you get all 3 pieces. And I'm going to try to hold these all. Hold it careful. Careful. All right, hold them very carefully. Okay, so you can have 2 drinks by candlelight by yourself. I'm not going to use my middle finger to hold this one up. So you get a candlestick, and you get a beautiful little, like a little tiny wine glass, or you could, I think this was used probably like for like an after dinner, like aperitif, or I don't know, like for like ice wine or whatever after dinner. And then this is just a regular juice glass. So you get your orange juice in the morning, your evening little snifter of something, and you can drink them both by candlelight. Now this candlestick has a couple of little nubs on the sides, on that part that sticks out. So I think this had like a shade to it. I'm not exactly sure. But it was by itself, and it was just, you know, it's a beautiful color. And I figured, you know what? I have these 3 little pieces. I think I'm going to just make a little, call it a little orphan lot. How cute is that? You know, and you don't have to use these things. You can even use this, you know, you can use this as a vase. You can, I don't know, use this in the bathroom for your mouthwash. You know, I mean, anything is possible nowadays. But, you know, live it up, like I say. And no chips or cracks. This glass is absolutely perfect. It looks similar to those other glasses I had, but they're not. They're different. See the shape? So one is straight-sided. This one has a little bit of a bulge. It's kind of how I look after Thanksgiving dinner. So, I love handles. So yeah. So we got no bids so far in this poor little orphan lot. Look at how cute it is, guys. I mean, this is nice glass, and it's polished glass too. These are nice polished glasses. Yep, they're beautiful. This glass here was at the Goodwill for the longest time. I saw it sitting there, and I'm like, I would walk by it, like I think it was like 2 weeks in a row. I kept walking by this poor thing in the clear glass aisle, and it was sitting there all by itself, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? You know, I'm like, what am I gonna do with one glass? And then I said, you know what? I had these other pieces, and I said, let's just, you know. And again, yes, Marianne, do you guys know that, you know, Scott had a video not too long ago, I think last week, and he posted it, and I had just finished telling somebody about this, that they will go through the aisles and things that don't sell. Thank you, Scott, Chris. That things that don't sell go into these big plastic, ginormous things that they wheel around that say glass on them, and things that don't sell, guys, at the Goodwill, guess where they go? Right into those big bins. Can you believe that? Every Monday at your Goodwill. Isn't that sad? Oh, I can't believe it. So it's like, I feel like I'm rescuing these. And they just shatter. I remember Scott was just doing a video, and I'm watching that, and I was telling him, and nobody believed me. And it was like literally, you know, he was showing a piece of furniture, and you can hear it in the background, and you can see the guy going down the aisle, throwing things into. I couldn't even. Oh, so sad. So sad. So anyway, so we have this cute little orphan lot. I have issues with Goodwill. Yes, I know. There's, yeah, you know, things are changing, but you know, it is what it is right now. And you know, we have to deal with what we deal with, you know, right now. So, but I tried to rescue these things for you guys so you can enjoy them. Yes, they recycle the clothing too. Yep, new rugs. And Frida, I don't know if you know this. You know what else they use those recycled clothing for too? Not only for rugs, but they also use it. If you guys ever, like, if you buy a new car, and you lift up like one of, like, say, like the black mats underneath in the trunk or like you lift underneath like the train. You see all those like, it's like gray with all these little colors in it. That's recycled clothing. They use that almost like insulation on the inside of your vehicle. So that's where that goes. So I don't know if we have any, do we have any bids on this, Chris? I don't know where we are. Do we have any bids, or is nobody interested in these poor little things? Should I just throw them right in the trash? We do have a bid. Okay, let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sold. And there's our little orphan lot. So cute. Yep. They were rescued. They were saved. Who saved those beautiful things? Recently learned some Goodwill sell their stuff online. Yes, exactly, Allie. Yes, they do. They do have some Goodwills. And they have some people in the back room that actually will go through and they will pick through stuff that they think is valuable, or they know is valuable. And they're back there with their phones on their Google Lens, and they're searching up things and, oh, that's of value, put that aside. So it goes to these posh stores. I know out in California, I think it is, they have some posh Goodwills out there, and yeah, pretty crazy stuff. I was like, wow, okay. So, yep. Do we have a bid yet? Oh, there it is. Okay, thanks, Chris. Jenny Mack, $14. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for rescuing those. You have a big heart like I do. I could not leave those poor little things alone, especially that one little guy just kept walking by it going, oh, do I really need it? All right. Okay, guys. Next we have some Indiana glass. The Normandy, the Normandy pattern. I have to dump all of our candy corns. I have to dump these back into our... No, the candies are not included, guys. Sorry. Just go to your local CVS and pick up some candy corn. Make sure it's the Brock's candy corn. Yep. So here is our next item. We're going to start this at $12. And this is the Indiana Glass Normandy pattern. Hopefully you guys can see it like that. That beautiful iridescence. Isn't that gorgeous? I think Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, I think he had in his china closet, he had a beautiful set of this last year. He was just talking about it today on one of his videos that he showed some of the pieces that he had in there last year. And I remember seeing it when I was over his house visiting him. And it's just stunning. And it really is beautiful. And I actually found a piece. I couldn't believe it. And this is the vegetable bowl. Look at how it shines and shimmers. And you even saw in my video when it shines so much that even oh, what the heck is her name? Should have put her sunglasses on. Incredible, right? Beautiful. Yep. And I don't believe this has any marks in it at all. No marks, no chips. Beautiful piece of carnival glass. Beautiful iridescence. And again, we're starting at $12. I think we already have a bid. Yeah. Scott has the plate. Yeah, Scott has a whole set of this stuff. He has quite a bit of it. Beautiful. It's incredible glass. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. Indiana Glass Normandy pattern. Yeah. The beautiful bowl, beautiful vegetable bowl. And you can use it for anything. Like, oh, I don't know, candy corn? Or how about circus peanut? Should I bring up circus peanuts again? In the shape of a peanut, tastes like a banana, and it's colored orange. Who came up with that? You know, I can eat one, but that's it. And I'm like done. I don't know about you guys. I'm one and I'm done. That's it. But yeah, this is great. And in honor of David, he would probably put it on as a hat. So if Davis was here, David would wear it as a hat. That'd be quite the hat. But yes, they are so sweet. They are. You know, I remember my grandma liked them, and my mom did too, because my mom liked anything that had a banana flavor. I remember she used to buy banana popsicles all the time, and they used to come in like they would come in like a cellophane bag, and I think they were twin popsicles with like 2 popsicle sticks, and they were banana flavored. And at one point, she was so obsessed with them, that's all she was eating. And I'd come home, I'd be like, Mom, I don't know what to eat. And she'd say, have a banana popsicle. Really? Ugh. I'm all set. Anyway. Yeah. So, here it is. We're going to count this down. I think, do we have a bid? I think we have a bid. You have any bids? I don't even know. All right, well, we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Sold. And we'll let Mr. Christopher do his thing there. He's doing his stoppage. His stoppage. I have got sticky notes all over the place here. Ugh. Thank goodness for cell phones, so I don't have to have sticky notes everywhere nowadays. I just put reminders on my phone. They just pop up all day long. And then I get annoyed that that's happening. And we have Jenny Mac, 21 for the last minute bid. Thank you, Jenny Mac. All right, Jenny. Jenny Mac. Yeah, 21. Thank you, everybody who's bidding. I really do appreciate you guys so much. It really means a lot to me. So much so that I'm about to scare you guys a little bit. Should I shut the lights out? You know it's coming, don't you? Are you ready? I think Alicia's ready. Alicia knows what's coming. Should I shut the light off so you guys can see it better? All right, I'll flip the light off behind me because he's been staring at me the entire show. He's been trying to bid on things, but he doesn't have any arms, so he can't bid and raise his hand. So let's flip off this light. I can't flip off the other ones because those are over there, so I'm not running over to the wall, but here he comes. So if anybody likes blow molds, here comes our blow mold. And he does come with the light. So we're gonna start this guy. Now this is a 1970s Bayshore pumpkin on a cat blow mold. And he is gonna start at $20. 20 doll hairs for this guy. And he is very old. He's from the 70s. And he is really cool. Look at him. Isn't he great? Now he does have some paint loss, but I honestly like the paint loss because I think it looks spookier and older and creepier to me. I don't know. And this is one of mine that I've had since I don't even know how long. And I just, decided I'm gonna part with him. And I've got a lot of Halloween blow molds, and I'm gonna see if I can take a picture and I'm gonna put it in my community page when I finally put all my Halloween blow molds. I put one in every single window in the front of my house. So I have 2 windows downstairs and I have 3 upstairs, and I put a blow mold in every single window, and it looks so cool. So I will definitely put that in my community page so you guys can see a picture of it. Yes, Chris, thank you for letting everybody know. So here is this little guy now. He comes with the light. Now it's kind of a weird light. Now when I found this guy, this is the light it came with. It has like a screw on it. I guess it was used to attach it to something. You know, I don't think it actually came with it, but when I purchased it, that's how it came. So I just left it in there, and it has a white light in there now. But like Scott said, you could put an orange light in there, which is incredible. That's a great idea, you know, especially for those pumpkins that are faded. But this one is not faded. I will shut him off so you guys can see him without it being lit. Rawr. Okay, so there he is without it being lit. Actually, I like this. Do you guys like this lighting better than me having the light above me on for the show? Or is it too dark for you guys? Chris says better. You like it better? You guys think it's better? Really? Really? I didn't think you guys would be able to see stuff, especially if, you know, like, I don't know. Are you guys able to see stuff? Really? I don't know. I just didn't think. Natural looking. You don't see as much mortician's wax that I usually apply before the show. So here he is. Yes, that was me in the video making that noise. That wasn't the music. So here he is. Well, sitting on his cat. But if you guys really felt inclined, you know, and you get some nice black paint, you can fill in his areas that he's lost his paint. By all means, you can do that. You know, have at it. But I would just leave him as is. You know, he's a cool little guy. He's got a little hole right there, but I think they do that to vent out air out the heat from the bulb. What size is it? Let me see. Well, here he is compared to me, and I will measure him because I do have a ruler. So 12, about 13 inches tall. 13 inches tall and about, let's see, maybe 6.5, almost 7 inches wide, the pumpkin part. The base is almost 5 inches wide. Yep. And again, the cord is included. It doesn't have a little, but if you wanted one of those and you wanted to take this one out and put a new one in, you can buy them at, you know, like Joann's Fabrics, where I usually, you know, I'm not endorsing any company, but I go to Joann's all the time. But there's Michael's, there's Hobby Lobby, there's all kinds of craft places nowadays. Even Walmart, I'm sure they have them. You can buy those little lights that just clip right in the back. Done. So, I don't know do we have any bids on this little dude? We have bids. Okay, guys, you ready? We're going to count them down. Don't wait till the last minute if you really want him. Remember, this is the old one. There was repros that were made by Hobby Lobby last year or the year before. This is the real stuff. And this is made by Bayshore. This is good stuff. You ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get your bids in there. Coming close. 2, 1, and sold. Cool. Love him. My favorite one that I have is the owl. And he is the most desirable, I guess, of all the blow molds. So. And we have Mr. Joji Town. Thank you, Mr. Joji Town. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate your bids, guys. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. I really appreciate it. Well, I left the door open. It is getting chilly in here. Love it. I love the cold weather. Just not that white stuff. So 2 more items to sell, guys, and then we are done for the night, and we're right on time. It's almost 10 o'clock. So thank you guys for hanging in. I know if some of you guys have to work in the morning, I really appreciate you hanging in with me. There's 92 of you guys here. Thank you so much. So last few items I have 2 amber bread and butter plates. Now, there are 2 different plates. I have one that is the Indiana, we're starting these off at $8 because these are like little misfits as well. And they do have the ridges inside. So these were saucers or underpants for soups, you know, like soup bowls. So, as Scott calls them, underpants. I get a kick out of that. So this is Indiana glass, and this is called their Daisy pattern. And this was made around from the 1940s to the 1960s. It's in perfect condition, nice and shiny. Do you guys want me to turn the light back on? I can. Let me know if you can't see these okay. All right? Just let me know. But these are really beautiful. And then this pattern here is a little bit newer, I guess you could say. More like my era, the 70s. This is called American Concord by the Brockway Glass Company from the 1970s. And this also was like a saucer because you got that little lip in there. So you got underpants for like, I don't know, like you have a gravy bowl. You know how gravy dishes, like gravy, you know, that you pour your gravy out of, your gravy boat. So I couldn't think of the word. Gravy boat. You know, you got something to put your gravy boat on so it doesn't drip all over your beautiful tablecloth. Something to put a sugar bowl on. Something to layer your black candy dish on. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with just random plates. And it's a cute little lot. And there, again, I rescued them because they would have been thrown away and destroyed. Can you imagine? Oh, it gets me so angry. So anyway, so we got these 2 beautiful pieces right here, guys. $8 for both pieces together. That's one lot for $8. So I don't know if we have any bids. We have any bids? We do have a bid. If you guys really want these cute little pieces, so far we have an $8 bid. They're really, really cute. Really pretty. All right, we'll count these down. You ready? And we're going with 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Oops. Oh, let's see. I'll let Chris do his magic on there and do his refreshes and whatnots and what have yous. Get our next item here. And Chris has D for 22. D. Lee. Thank you, D. Okay. All right. And our final item of the night, guys, unless you guys want me to go backwards, I can go back and I can show you the items that did not sell. I'd be glad to do that too. Just let me know. But this is the last item I have right now. This is made by Fapco. Okay. And this is, it's called Fapco because it's the Fredericksburg Art Pottery Company. And these have little cactus. See the cactuses? Aren't they cute? Perfect for someone who lives out near like Arizona, or how cool is that? And it's in perfect condition, and it's like a planter. So you could probably put, you can even put succulents in the front here, and it even has something in the back where you can put something in the back too. Isn't that cute? It's not marked. But I have an art pottery book. I looked it up and it was in there. I looked and I found it. It was under that Fredericksburg. I never found any of that stuff before, but here it is. Ta-da! And no chips or cracks on this at all. It's in perfect condition, nice and clean. I think the darkening on the bottom, and again, I did wash these. You know how I wash all my stuff with my detergent, my OxyClean and everything. And got all these nice and as clean as I possibly could. So that's why they're like all nice and, see how shiny they get? It's that OxyClean that really makes them so shiny. I just, me and my, don't get me going on the OxyClean. I'm not a spokesperson. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not give a price? $12. This is starting at $12, guys. $12 for this. Starting at $12. This is starting at $12. Really cute. I figured it'd be cute for kind of like for fall. Even though there's cactuses on it. I just thought the colors were very fall-ish. The green and the beige and the browns and the... Really pretty. So, anybody's interested in this? Otherwise, we're going to count it down. If you're interested in it, put your prices, put your bids in now. Don't wait till the last minute. Sometimes people like to jump in. So I'm going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And sold. Looks like we only have one bid. And Frida, you got it. Thank you, Frida. Now, Frida, I don't think you've ever bought from me yet. So if you could send me your info on oldhadleyvintage@gmail.com. And remember, old is OLDE. Chris will put it up on the screen. There it is. It just popped up. Just send me your info. You know the whole spiel. You know the whole 9 yards of what to send. Because you buy from D and stuff. So thank you, Frida. All right. So I gotta write this down so I have your full name. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Now, if do you guys want me to go back? I think there were only, let me see how many items that did not sell. I still have the Cambridge Cream and sugar that did not sell. And I still have those 5 Octagon or Decagon plates that didn't sell. If you guys want me to go back and also, I think, is that it? It's just those? I thought there was something else. Nope, just those 2 things. If you guys want me to go back and bring those back up, I will. My favorite aunt was Frida. A good friend of my grandma's name was Frida. Frida Bujarski. She was Polish, and she used to make the best pierogies ever. And don't get grossed out, guys, but my favorite pierogies are prune pierogies. Now, if you guys don't know what pierogies are, they are little dumplings. They're Polish dumplings, and they're usually stuffed with potato and cheese. They're stuffed with cabbage. They're stuffed with, I mean, you could stuff them with anything. Some people put blueberries, strawberries, but Frida would make them with prune. And as a little boy, what little boy likes prunes? I loved them. And I could like literally eat a dozen. So they were my favorite. Jenny, yes, mushroom too. Yes, I like mushroom too. Yes. Yep, they were very good. So every time I hear your name, Frida, that's who I think of. I think of her. She was a wonderful lady. Always thought of me every Christmas, and she always brought a whole package of prune pierogies over my grandmother's house so that I would be all set for Christmas season. She was a nice lady. All right, guys. If nobody wants me to go back, I'm going to call it. Yes, no, maybe. Still got these guys here if anybody's interested. But like I said, they do have a little bit of wear on here. Sorry to use that finger. I didn't mean to use that finger on you guys. But these do have a little bit of wear on the creamer. But these are Cambridge glass. But if anybody knows how to polish glass, perfect. And again, there might be some things here that I had on the table originally that I did not sell tonight. I'm going to be doing, go. I'm going to be doing another sale, probably either later on in this month. And I'll include some more glassware, some more amber glassware, and things that you didn't see here tonight. And some more Halloween. I got to dig it out downstairs, but I will definitely include some of that too. So, Willow Breeze, can you let me know if you got my info? Let me see. Yes, I did. Yes, I got your info. And, yeah, I got Margaret's, Bonnie, I got yours. Yep. So I think the only one, yeah, Frida, yeah, whenever you get a chance, you can send me yours. And Mr. Joji Town, I already have yours. Dealey, I already have yours. See, Jenny Mac, I already have yours. Kells, I already have yours. I believe I have yours. Yeah, I have Kells. Of course I have Kells. Willow Breeze, yeah, I have yours. I'm just going through, just don't mind my brain. I'm just kind of skipping through here. Yep. So I think I'm good. So if that's it, guys, thank you very much for the compliments. Thank you, Chris, very much for helping me out. I really appreciate it. I'll talk with you later. And if that's it or any other questions, I'm going to call it and tell you guys to have a wonderful evening. I can't believe you guys prefer the lighting like this. I feel like I'm sitting in the dark. I feel like I'm in a morgue. It feels kind of weird. I don't know. I know it may seem cozy, but I don't know how it is on your television sets and stuff. So, but in that case, I'm going to say nighty-night to everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Have a great week, because it's Sunday night. And I will talk with you soon. I did post a new video, so make sure you check out that latest little haul that I had today, and that amazing, I'll show it to you up close here again because I have it behind me. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? So check out my latest video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you all very much for your bids. Really appreciate it. Good night to everyone.